I think coming up on 5 years. He'll wake up on March the 13th in prison. And I'm okay with that.
Breonna Taylor's mother speaking today, Tamika Palmer speaking one-on-one with WHAS 11 News. It was Friday night, former Metro Police Detective Brett Hankison becoming the first Metro officer involved in the Breonna Taylor raid of 2020 to be convicted. At the same time, a jury that was deadlocked for several hours also found Hankison not guilty of violating the civil rights of Taylor's apartment neighbors. Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Jessica Farley have the interview with Tamika Palmer, who says she can finally rest again.
The next day felt different for you to wake up?
It did. It was different. I had air in my lungs. I felt okay. I felt like times were changing.
You weren't just sleeping, you were resting through that night. It was different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tamika Palmer has watched 3 criminal trials of the same man since Louisville Metro Police shot and killed her daughter Breonna Taylor in March of 2020. The first, an acquittal in Jefferson Circuit Court. The second, a mistrial on federal charges. This time, she heard the words guilty with former Detective Brett Hankison in the courtroom.
And I started crying, but this time my cry was different.
Palmer sitting down with me for an interview just days after this moment outside the federal courthouse.
I'm tired. I'm tired. I am tired.
A federal jury had just found Hankison guilty of violating Taylor's civil rights, agreeing he used excessive force when he fired 10 shots into the side of her apartment during the raid on her home 4 years ago. None of his bullets hit her. In my exclusive video after the verdict, Hankison's seen walking out of the courthouse.
Mr. Hankison, do you have any comment to this?
His attorney telling me we have no comment.
Are you surprised by the verdict?
Hankison, with no prior criminal history, remains out on bond until his sentencing next March, when he'll face a max of life in prison.
It's very hard because we all know, had it been anybody else, they would have been walked right out that courtroom to jail. So, you know, it's hard to watch, but you know what's to come.
With Hankison's fate decided, the federal trials of his former colleagues, ex-officers Joshua Janes and Kyle Meany, are next up, charged for their role in the warrant that led to Taylor's home.
Has this strengthened your resolve when it comes to those cases?
Absolutely. I think this thing has recharged me. It's given me more energy. I'm ready to, these last few days I haven't had to roll out the bed. I feel like I have a newfound purpose.
Is there a message that you have for Breonna, just from mother to daughter, that you'd like to share?
I miss you. I love her, and I miss her. I wish she could come home. And I'm sorry this thing happened to her. And I'm sorry it took so long.
Legal experts we've talked to say they don't expect Hankison to get life in prison because of his lack of prior criminal history. How long he gets is fully up to Judge Rebecca Grady Jennings. Sentencing is set for March 12th, nearly 5 years to the day after the Breonna Taylor raid. Doug.